Hello there.
Morning.
Thanks for joining us. Just away for the weekend again in the camper van. We're on a little farm. It's a caravan and motorhome club CL site, so there's only 5 pitches in this little field. There was 2 caravans and us on last night. There's only 1 caravan left now. So yeah, it's dead peaceful. You're well away from any roads or anything like that. It's beautiful. We're just between the village of Foolow and the village of Eyam in Derbyshire, and it's right near. I don't know whether you remember me doing a little video about a place called Waterfall, Swallet. It's right near that. It's just at the entrance to the farm there. So we're going to set off. We're going to have a look at that. It might not be flowing, we're not sure, because although we have had a lot of rain, it's not been that bad the last week or so. So we'll take a look at that because Maria's not seen it before. Then we're going to have a wander into Eyam, look around Eyam, then head up onto up near Bretton, maybe pop in the Barrel pub, and then just going to head back down towards Foolow and maybe get a pint there as well. So we're having a sort of like a little bit of a meander and
Pub crawl.
pub crawl. It's just starting to rain now. That was good timing. But anyway, I'll probably show you a quick look around the little site that we're on. There's all hares running around right round beside us. Last night we were trying to watch a film and there were hares there, so we were watching the hares more than the video we'd downloaded.
And this morning was the chickens.
Yeah, there's chickens everywhere. So anyway, we'll try and show you a couple of bits of that as well. So, right, catch you later. Yeah, it really is a lovely little campsite. So
Remember, no toilet facilities.
there's no toilet facilities. It's a typical CL. Yeah, it's just somewhere to empty a chemical loo, water, electric hookup, which is something that's quite good about the camping and or caravan and motorhome club CLs. They tend to have an electric hookup, so it just gives you a little bit more convenience. But yeah, I think we'll definitely be back. Not too expensive either, that's another good thing.
And the walk down to the nearest pub, what, 20 minutes if that?
About 20 minutes to the Bull and Foolow. Yeah, it's all good. Well, it's flowing, but it's an absolute trickle. So rather than inflict the remainder of the scramble on Maria, she's seen it, and we'll have to come back when it's properly wet. But yeah, for now we've got to climb back up. So there's no point in going all the way down for just to see some mud. So oh well. You've been here.
Well, it's just a bit rocky and uneven.
It is, yeah. You just have to take it steady, but it is quite slippery. But anyway, we won't go the rest of the way down.
I can watch you if you want.
Nah, go on, let's head the other way. I've been down before.
I know you.
Right, so we've just given up on Waterfall, Swallet. We're just having a wander up the road in the direction of Eyam. There's one possibility of heading out to the right and maybe getting onto the path that goes through the fields, but I'm not sure if it's an official footpath. that takes you out, so I don't know whether we can do that. If not, we're just stuck on this quiet country lane until we get to Eyam. Yeah, fingers crossed. We're in luck. This it's like a sort of a farm access road between two dry stone walls, and it'll only be probably 100 yards, and then the proper footpath crosses it, so we'll be able to turn left onto that, and it's a bit more pleasant than walking along the road. I think you can see the marker post already. Looking up behind me, you can see a fluorspar mine that's still working, I think. You can actually see some dust coming up from it. And up behind that is Eyam Edge and Bretton, with the Barrel pub just on the skyline. Now there's a gate in front of us, so if that's locked, we've had it. Hello, Daisy.
Breathe in.
Just starting to drop down into Eyam now. It's just a few hundred yards, I think. Yeah, certainly a nicer walk along through the fields than it would have been along the road, so that worked out. Pretty grey day, but so far the rain's held off, fingers crossed. Raining earlier this morning. Now we are going to have a little bit of a mooch round in Eyam. Might even stop and do a bit of sketching, but I won't go into all the history of it. I think everybody knows it's famous as the plague village. I did share a few details on the last video where we passed through, so I'll put a link to that at the end if you want to find out a bit more. Just having a bit of a sit down on the village green. The stocks in front of us and Eyam Hall. Not sure what that building is, whether it was the old cobblers or something, because it said something about a cobblers and shoemakers strike. Early 1900s. Thought it'd be busier down here actually. It's usually such a, a tourist trap. Right, just stopped for a nice cup of coffee and a piece of cake. Very pleasant, wasn't it? In the Eyam tea rooms, and now we're just heading up through the woods up onto Eyam Ridge, and then just heading back along there. But next stop is the Barrel Inn, I think. We've just passed the Miners' Arms in the village of Eyam itself, so you could make this into a 3-pub ramble if you wanted to. We're just sticking with 2 because we came upon the Miners a little bit too early for us in the walk, so whoops, it depends on your preferences. I suppose you could make it even a bigger pub crawl if you wanted, because there's the I think it's the Queen's in what was it called? Just another little village just beyond Foolow. I'll put it up on the screen, I can't remember. So you could take in a few more if you're prepared to add a few miles on. So if you can hear me across the racket that they're making, we've just picked up the little road that leads us along the top of Eyam Ridge now. Montpesson's Well is just to the right of us there, which is another piece of history from the plague, where they left their coins to pay for goods that were brought into them. So we're just heading along with the old lead mine up to the right of us, and just passing to the left of Sir William Hill, and then dropping down to the Barrel Inn at Bretton for a well-earned pint after that little climb. Assuming he's open. Really panoramic views down over Eyam now, and lovely fields full of daisies and buttercups, and I can see this one's actually full of orchids as well. Not really seen many on the way across, but I think this one's got a few orchids in. Turned into a right lovely day. Cheers. Oh, she's got a visitor. A flying insect in her beer. Anyway, boondoggle. 4.3%. Very nice. Look at the view though. Although it has to be said, they do make you pay for it. Right, well that was nice. Beautiful views from the pub. So we're just heading down the road now to village of Foolow again. And guess what?
Another pub.
It's another pub. We ate in there last night and it was yeah, very nice. So we're just going to have a quick pint in there and then get back to the van. What a lovely day. Right, so we'll sign off here, having a pint and probably maybe have another one. So by the time we get back up the road it'll be about 6 miles all told. Been lovely, hasn't it? And if you fancy having a bit of just a sort of a ramble, really. Not a, you know, nothing difficult about the walk. Yeah, you can't beat it. Finish up in this beautiful village, Foolow. It's got to be one of the most pretty villages in the Peak District, hasn't it? It's really, really nice. Nice pub and everything. And yeah, we've had a great day. So anyway, great weekend, to be frank. It's been lovely. Yeah. So anyway, thank you very much for joining us. I will put a link to the route below, and what I will do, I will plot the route from Foolow, starting and finishing, and without doing that little detour that I did because of the campsite we stayed at. And yeah, recommend it. Nice little easy walk, and interesting with the history of Eyam as well, like, you know. So yeah, again, thanks for joining us. We'll see you again very, very soon. Bye.
Bye.